Vlogmas day 2. So I am doing some errands at work. So we're just gonna chit chat for a good while. I wanted to bring to y'all attention. Hold on, let me get out of here. Hold on. Okay. So chit chat with me. Yesterday, I want to just speak on this. Yesterday, okay. I was talking to my best friend earlier today, and I was telling her that I experienced something that I've never seen before. Yo, okay, when I say it was the most uncomfortable, uplifting, spiritual experience I've ever... Look at my face. Don't look at my face. But it was crazy that I ever been through, oh my gosh, in my life. So first, okay, so if you've been following my vlogs, if you haven't, I stay in a women's home, a transitional home or whatever. So there's other moms there, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go into it. If you want to watch it, if you want to go into it, then you go watch my other vlogs and subscribe and comment and like it. But anyway, so my FLC, not gonna get into that. She's like a house mom, but I'm not really gonna get deep into that. But anyway, so she sent out a text message yesterday, and she was like, what did she say? She said emergency prayer if needed, urgency prayer if you need, urgency prayer if you want to be prayed over, if you want to come and pray for others, then we're gonna have a prayer meeting at 9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, cool, because I was like, I feel like I need some prayer in my life. I want to be there where other women feel like they're getting blessed and all of this stuff, right? So cool. So 9 o'clock, I got the kids in the shower, fed them, blah blah blah. We go across the street. Hold on, let me turn right here. We go across the street, and she had her gospel music playing. It was cute. I liked it or whatever. And we were praying, and she was just saying, then my FLC, she was the one that was leading the prayer. So she just said, I feel something in my spirit. And I got scared, because I was like, is it me? Because I'm like, my relationship with God is not your normal Christian relationship with God. I feel like my relationship with God is very personal. I keep my prayers to myself when it comes to Him. I'm very open about my love, my relationship, but I'm not open about my relationship. It's okay. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm very personal. Is because of how personal I am with it. I feel closer to Him, but that's another story. Anyway, long story short, so I thought it was me. I thought I wasn't being spiritual enough or religious enough or something like that. I was about to say, oh my gosh, she's coming for me. She came for another mom. And y'all, this is where the story goes crazy for me, because this is not what I was used to in my life. Hold on, let me turn right here. Let me make this turn. Oh, I made it. Okay, so it's raining too, y'all. So anyway, back to the story. So she pointed to this other mom over there. Excuse my nails, please don't look at them. I know I keep getting distracted, but there's a lot going on. But anyway, so she pointed to the mom, and she was telling her, like, I feel like you need to let go. I feel like you need to release. So the other mom, she was just sitting there like, yeah, that's true, I do. Like, she was being real nonchalant or whatever. But basically not nonchalant, but she was like, yeah, I do. Like, I do need to release. It has to happen or whatever. She was like, my FLC, she was like, come here. I'm gonna call her Miss C, my FLC. That way I'm gonna call her FLC. So Miss C was like, so let me pray for you. So she was like, stand up. And then she told the other mom, who was sitting on this side of me, she was like, come behind her and stand behind her. And, we're gonna pray for her. And I was just sitting on the couch, like, do you need me to do anything? Like, because I didn't get, she was just like, no, you're fine, stay over there. Blah, blah, blah. So this is where, y'all, for me, it became a little awkward for me. I've just never experienced this in my life. Come on. So I've never experienced this in my life. So they start praying. Okay, I was there with it. I'm like, yes, Lord. Like, so then she's like, so my Miss C, she's telling the mom, she's like, I need you to say yes, Lord, right? And so the mom was like, yes, Lord. And I know this is a very personal story, and I'm sorry that I'm sharing her story, but I feel like her story has become my story, and I'm gonna go there. Why? It's raining. I'm gonna go. No, you stay there. So she was like, yes, Lord. She was like, no, I need you from here, from your spirit, from your gut to, I'm about to cry, to say, yes, Lord. So she was like, yes, Lord. She was like, no, I need you to feel it and say, yes, Lord. And I was just sitting there and I was like, let it go. See, she threw off my tears. I was about to cry. And she was like, just say, yes, Lord. Then, so Miss C, she was telling her, she was like, I'm gonna show you how. So she screamed at the top of her lungs, like, yes, Lord. And it was so powerful. And I was just sitting on the couch. I was in awe. Like, I've never experienced this before. And so after she did it, the mom did it. And after the mom did it, she started coughing. Now, this is where it goes left for me. I got a little, I was like, oh my God, what's going on? So she started coughing and she was like, there you go, let it out. So she started coughing more and more. And then it got to the point, she started crying, of course. She was crying. She was like really crying and coughing. And coughing and crying. And then next thing you know, she started throwing up. And I was like, oh my God, is she okay? Like, and I was sitting on the couch like, is she okay? Now, mind you, during this whole process, she's screaming, yes, Lord. Like, every time I say that, I just get like real teary-eyed. But she just went off and was just throwing up. And they're like, you need to release it. You need to release everything that you feel like. You feel like you're a burden. You feel like, what was she saying? She said you feel like you're not a good mom. You feel like you need to give your kids up to God, you know. And she just said you need to fight all these demons and you need to let it go. So she was just like, she was throwing up, like literally shit was coming out her mouth. Excuse my language, because I'm talking about a spiritual moment and I'm cussing. I don't think that goes together. But like shit was coming out her mouth. So I was just sitting there like, oh my God, is this like a possession? Like, is she's possessed? Like, I was freaking out and I was just sitting on the couch. But this is how I was sitting on the couch the whole time, like, and I know, like, I wasn't trying to be funny or anything. I was just like really in shock and all, like, what, is she okay? So then the other mom who was sitting on this side of me, she got up and she got her some tissue and trash to throw up in the trash. And then the mom was, you know, she just stopped. She stopped throwing up and she was like, oh my God, I feel so much better. And then she was just like, thank you, Lord. And so I left right after that because it was an hour. We were there for an hour and I had to go back to my room with my kids to check my children or whatever because they were by themselves. I mean, they weren't by themselves, but they were by themselves in the room. They weren't in the cottage by themselves. But anyway, long story short. So, at first I felt weirded out. Honestly. And then I prayed on it. And then ever since then, like little snippets of it, like her releasing has really affected me to the point where I'm like, am I not releasing? So I went through this whole thing. Put my car in park. I went through this whole thing where I learned to let go and let God. Literally, you have to literally let go and let God. And not like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but I literally let go and let God do everything. Like, for example, any money that I come into my life, I pray about it. And then, like, if I'm struggling to pay bills, I just be like, I'm letting go and let God. Like, seriously, I don't stress about anything, because I know that God got me, right? So what was the point of me saying let go and let God? Her letting go and letting God. But the experience and the physical experience, not just emotions or spiritual or mental, it was very physical. And she felt, so I really want to talk to her when I get home and just ask her, like, are you okay? But I think she's okay, right? You should be okay, right? But I don't know, y'all. Like, I think I want to experience that. Long story short, I have these tears just right here, right now, because I just wanna cry. But just thinking about it, and literally, I don't know, y'all. So that was my chit chat. I'm at the bank, but and I want to wrap this video up, and I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, so long story short, everybody, if you made it this far, please comment. If you want to share your testimony, please comment. If you want to just tell somebody you love them, please comment. If you want to just tell God you love him, comment and tell him you love him. Seriously though, let go, let God.